Hello everyone, dear friends. The weather is just wonderful outside today. I wonder what adventures await me today? What? I think Mikey's coming to me. Mikey, it's open.
Hi, JJ. Do you know about Tralalero Tralala?
Of course I do, Mikey.
I have a great idea, JJ. Let's build Tralalero Tralala and TUNG TUNG SAHUR today.
Wow, Mikey, the idea is really great. Okay, I agree. But first, let's welcome our dear viewers.
Of course, JJ, go ahead.
Hello everyone, dear friends. We have a challenge in Minecraft. We will build Tralalero Tralala and TUNG TUNG SAHUR.
We will have one round in total, and you decide who wins in the comments.
Are you ready, Mikey?
Of course, JJ.
Then we're starting. Special construction.
It's been a long time since JJ and I competed in construction against each other. I need to give it my all. I'm starting construction. To begin with, I put up terracotta blocks, build the legs of my TUNG TUNG SAHUR out of them. Now I start building his lower body. I build up his torso with blocks. Here, I start building his mouth, making his teeth out of thorns. I'm completing TUNG TUNG SAHUR's head. Making his nose out of a brown flag and enlarging his head a little more. Here, I build his eyes out of white and black blocks. Finally, I finish building the head of TUNG TUNG SAHUR. I start building his arm from the side. And I do the same from the other side. In this TUNG TUNG SAHUR hand, I build a baton out of orange terracotta. Place the missing blocks. Great! My TUNG TUNG SAHUR is ready. It's time to show it to JJ.
Wow, Mikey, you did a great TUNG TUNG SAHUR. Well done.
Thanks, JJ, but I can't wait to see what you'll build.
Then let's run to the place.
JJ, good luck to you. I'll wait for you at the house.
Thanks, Mikey. Then I'm starting. Special construction. I will need different blocks of concrete to build Tralalero Tralala. I'm starting construction. To begin with, I put white concrete. I build my Tralalero Tralala sneakers out of light blue concrete. I put several blocks of light gray concrete on top. Now, I finish building Tralalero Tralala shoes with blocks. I build a logo from quartz semi-blocks on the side. Above, I begin to build the Tralalero Tralala leg from light gray concrete blocks. I put the missing blocks. I'm starting to build even higher from white concrete. Building up the lower part of the Tralalero Tralala mouth with blocks. Here I put red concrete. I build the upper part of his mouth out of light gray concrete. I also put spikes to make his teeth. From black concrete, I build his eyes on both sides. I continue to build from light gray blocks. I build up the empty space with blocks. I'm still building out of white concrete on the sides. And I'm doing the same thing on this side. I'm building the outline of Tralalero Tralala's body out of light gray blocks, building up the lower part of his body with white blocks, and building up the sides with gray blocks on both sides. I put the missing blocks on top. I'm also building a shark fin on top. Building up the empty space with white terracotta. From behind, I continue to build the body of Tralalero Tralala. Building up the sides of his body with blocks. I also build up the empty space with blocks from below. Here, I'm already starting to build its tail section. Enlarge it a little. And put in the missing blocks. I'm rebuilding the back a bit. Finally, I start building the second leg of Tralalero Tralala on the same principle as the first one. I build another sneaker. Put the missing blocks. I'm building another fin in the back. I'm building another sneaker here. I'm building it up with blocks. Great! My Tralalero Tralala house is ready. I wonder how Mikey's doing.
Wow, JJ, you've got a great Tralalero Tralala. It's amazing!
Thanks, Mikey. I am very glad that you liked my building. Friends, write in the comments whose building you liked the most. Well, Mikey, it's time for us to finish.
Yes, JJ, you're right.
Subscribe and like. Bye-bye. Hello everyone, dear friends. The weather is just wonderful outside today. I wonder what adventures await me today? It's weird. Mikey usually comes to me by himself in the morning. Oh, there he is. What is he doing? I am also interesting. Let's find out what he does.
I woke up today with a clear desire to surprise JJ, so I want to build my statue. I'm starting construction. To begin with, I put yellow wool blocks. I put lime wool on the edges. I build the base of the statue of Mikey from it. I put glass in front. I build up the remaining sections of the walls with lime wool. From above, I start building the head of my statue. I make its mouth and eyes. I build up the rest of its head with blocks of lime wool. I put the missing blocks. I make a passage in front, replace the blocks of earth inside with yellow wool, and put a door at the entrance. Great! My statue is ready.
Wow! Mikey, you've got a great statue of Mikey. Well done! Why did you decide to build it early in the morning?
Thanks, JJ. But it's not too early. You slept too long. I was bored, and I decided to build something interesting.
Okay, Mikey, you really did great. Maybe I should try it too?
Yes, it would be cool, JJ. Look! There's also Carrie. Hello, Carrie.
Hi guys, nice to see you. Mikey, you have such a cool statue.
It's been a long time since I've seen you, Carrie. Do you want to build a statue with us?
Yes, I haven't practiced for a long time.
Then let's go quickly. This is where you can build your building. Are you ready?
Of course, JJ.
Then go ahead.
I'm not very good at building, therefore, I will try to do my best. To do this, I first build the legs of my statue. Now I make a scarf out of red wool. I finish building the arms on both sides. I put the missing blocks on the back. I start building the head of my statue on top. I make her face. I build ears. I put the missing blocks of wool. I hope the guys enjoy it. Great, my statue is ready.
Wow, Carrie, your Carrie is so cool. Where did you learn to build like that?
I totally agree with Mikey. You did just great. As if you had built yourself an older sister. Ha ha.
Thank you guys. I'm very glad that you liked my statue. I tried very hard.
JJ, it's time for you to build your own statue.
Okay, then let's run to the place.
JJ, good luck to you.
We went to watch cartoons.
Thanks, guys. Then I'm starting. I will need different blocks of concrete and terracotta to build it. I'm starting construction. To begin with, I build the shoes of my statue from purple concrete blocks. Put white concrete and finish them a little. Now I'm starting to build a big pillar of black concrete. Building the outline of my statue's pants. Even higher. I'm building the outline of my hoodie out of red concrete, which I can't go outside without. Ha 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 ha. Here, I'm putting up white concrete. Completing the outline. Here, I put blocks of white terracotta to make my arm. I finish it with red and black concrete. On the other hand, I do the same thing. From above, I build the base of DJJ's head out of white terracotta. I build my eyes out of light blue concrete and white concrete. I put brown concrete blocks to make hair. I'm also finishing my face with terracotta. And I'm still building the statue's hair. Here, I put black and red concrete blocks to make a hood. I build up the empty space with blocks. I'm putting white concrete in front. Now, I'm starting to build up the empty spaces at the statue's feet with black concrete. And I'm putting up the missing blocks. I do the same with the upper body of the DJJ. I build up the remaining voids. I put the missing blocks of concrete. I'm almost done. At the front, I replace some blocks of red concrete with white concrete to make the laces. The exterior finish is ready. I make a passage inside, replace the blocks of earth inside with purple concrete, make holes for water from below, put doors at the entrance. Pour water into the recesses in the floor. Put up a ladder. Complete the missing blocks inside. Put hatches. On the second floor, I put bookshelves and lamps for decoration. On the other hand, I do that the same thing. It's time for furniture. I put up a bed, a bedside table, and a lamp, anvils with foliage for decoration. Complete the missing blocks. Put up a TV and a sofa, a brewing stand, and a cauldron of water. An enchanted table, hang a painting on the wall. Here I put up racks for armor with armor. Great, my statue is ready. It's time for me to show it to the guys.
Wow, JJ, you've made a wonderful statue of JJ. I like it.
I really like it too. You just built a huge replica of yourself.
Thank you guys. I am very glad that you liked my building. Friends, be sure to write in the comments whose building you liked the most. Well, I think it's time for us to finish.
Yes, JJ, you're right.
Subscribe and like.
Bye-bye.
Hello everyone, dear friends. The weather is just wonderful outside today. I wonder what adventures await me today? It's weird. Mikey usually comes to me by himself in the morning. Oh, there he is. What is he doing? I am also interesting. Let's find out what he does.
Mikey round. I woke up today with a clear desire to surprise JJ, so I want to build a real Steve. I'm starting construction. To begin with, I put blocks of gray wool, build my Steve's shoes out of them. Now I'm starting to build his pants out of blue wool. I build them up with blocks. Now, I'm starting to build his t-shirt out of light blue wool, and I'm also building it up with blocks. Here, I remove the extra wool blocks, put white terracotta instead, and start building my Steve's head. I'm building his beard out of brown wool from the front. And I'm also building his mustache. Then, I start building his eyes out of white and blue concrete. I build his hair from brown wool on top. On the other hand, I build his hairline. Complete the contour of Steve's head. And fill in the voids in his head with blocks of wool and terracotta. From the side, I start building my Steve's arm out of wool. Now I'm putting up white terracotta. On the other hand, I build another arm of his. But Steve's image won't be complete this way, so I want to build a torch in his hand. To begin with, I put different wooden blocks to make the handle. And on top, I build a fire of white, orange, yellow, and red wool. I make smoke from a torch out of gray wool. In Steve's other hand, I build a pickaxe. To do this, I first build its handle from different types of wood. And now I'm building a pickaxe tip from diamond blocks. I put wool around the edges. Great! My real Steve is ready.
Wow! Mikey, you've got a great real Steve. Well done. Why did you decide to build it early in the morning?
Thanks, JJ. But it's not too early. You slept too long. I was bored, and I decided to build something interesting.
Okay, Mikey, you really did great. Maybe I should try it too.
Yes, it would be cool, JJ. Look, there's also Banana Kid. Hello, Banana Kid.
Oh, do you like this building? Do you want to build a real Steve with us? Then let's go quickly. We'll find a place for you. This is where you can build your building. Are you ready? Then go ahead.
Wow, Banana Kid, your real Steve is so cool. Where did you learn to build like that?
I totally agree with Mikey. You did it just fine. It's hard to distinguish it from the real thing.
JJ, it's time for you to build your real Steve.
Okay, then let's run to the place.
JJ, good luck to you. We went to watch cartoons.
Thanks, guys. Then I'm starting. JJ round. I will need concrete, terracotta, and diamond blocks to build it. I'm starting construction. To begin with, I put blocks of cyan concrete. I build the outline of my Steve's diamond armor from them. I build his greaves and trousers first. I put white concrete blocks in front on the sides. And now on the back, I build up the remaining voids with diamond blocks. From above, I begin to build the contour of Steve's bib from cyan concrete. Now, I'm starting to build up the voids on the sides. Front, and back. Here, I start building the outline of Steve's bib. Putting white terracotta blocks on top. I put white concrete blocks on different sides of his bib to make highlights. Now I'm building Steve's bib on the back, in front. From above, I start building Steve's head out of white terracotta. Build his beard and mustache out of brown concrete. Then, I build his eyes out of blue concrete and quartz. Build up the rest of his face with terracotta. Put brown wool blocks to make his hair. Build their border. Complete the contour of his head. Now I'm building up the voids in Steve's head with blocks of white and terracotta and brown wool. Putting the missing blocks on top. From this side, I begin to build his arm out of concrete. Put white concrete and diamond blocks. I build the remaining part of his arm out of white terracotta. I build up the voids with blocks. On the other hand, I'm building Steve's second arm. First, I'm also completing part of his breastplate. And now, I'm building his arm out of terracotta. I decided to build a helmet on Steve's head. To do this, I first put cyan concrete. build the contour of the helmet out of it. Now I'm starting to build it up with blocks of white concrete. And now with diamond blocks. Put the blocks on top. I decided to build a torch in Steve's hand. To begin with, I build its handle from wooden blocks. Now I'm starting to put yellow, white, orange, and red wool. To make the torch more realistic, I build smoke out of gray wool. In this Steve hand, I'm building a sword. First, I'm building its hilt. And now the blade itself is made of diamond blocks. I'm putting concrete blocks around the edges. I'm also slightly completing the sword hilt. Great! My real Steve is ready. It's time for me to show it to the guys.
Wow, JJ, you've got a wonderful real Steve. I like it.
Thank you guys. I am very glad that you liked my building. Friends, be sure to write in the comments whose building you like the most. Well, I think it's time for us to finish.
Yes, JJ, you're right.
Subscribe and like. Bye-bye.